The only thing about doing it this way, I got people looking at me all the time. I didn't know if that was. Oh, thank you. I didn't know if that was dripping off the tree or is it actually raining. It must be just dripping. Nothing, right?
Nothing right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you hear that one?
Oh yeah, I was inside watching it on TV.
Oh.
Did you have to cut that one button shorter?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Should I wait for you to catch up? Or should I do a different one?
No, just play. Hi.
Hey. Ah. No, if Melissa would have, if you'd have brought your trumpet, you could have played along, right?
Oh, Andy has my horn.
Oh, he's got
I'm
your
just running to get
Oh,
in the place.
the hobo band's playing.
Yep, 11 to 2. So.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you got a few minutes. You got
Yeah.
She's got enough time, yeah?
20 minutes.
We're like a block apart, so have fun though.
Play it on
Okay.
your and echo it.
What? You can echo us. All the marches or whatever we're gonna play.
This one, or you want to do Andy's?
Nope. You do
Okay. I'm not playing. I don't play the pickup. I just start on it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. To go back again, but that's okay.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Throw money.
Thank you, throw money.
Yeah.
I actually might have some.
Now I want to do this one.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, sure. I know it works. I tried it.
He replaced 2 teeth here I had missing. These buttons are missing here. First time I'm gonna play it.
Don't advertise it too much. I'll get work. And they both work, don't they?
Yes, they do. Thank you.
Okay.
Face open.
Yeah. Yeah, but what are they going to do with the tomatoes then? I don't know.
Did you hear that? No tomatoes allowed.
Tony's just across the street.
Okay.
Second one.
You're going to count it?
On a second 2.
Yeah, we can do that way.
Sure, no speed.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, sure.
See?
It works.
Thank you. Hey, yes, yeah. Any requests? Not to quit playing or nothing like that? No.
Can you guys play outside?
Yeah. Can you please play outside?
Yeah, really. Blue skirt. I don't know if I have my blue skirt. I just have to, you can do blue skirt.
The way you
I wandered alone one night. I heard an orchestra. I met you with lights where bright. People were every and gay. You were the beautiful lady in blue. I was in heaven just waltzing with you. You filled me with strange delight. Only you stole you won't come back. Little lady, come back. Don't be blue anymore.
Steve Moran on the vocals.
I had to do some thinking
I
on
know
that.
you were thinking, playing, and singing.
Yeah. Well, we have to do a farmer tune.
Yes, okay.
And I have to say hi to Jessica, Joey, and Carly, and Peyton. I was right, wasn't I?
Good job. I like that song.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Well, that was a special request.
I was singing. I don't want to.
Now he's going to tell us he wants us to quit. Nope.
Oh,
Yeah, sure. You tell us when. Or we'll just keep on playing too. I don't care. We got such a crowd. We might as well play.
We can play till the parade. We can play, Steve. We can play till the parade comes down. We've got some intro stuff. Oh, okay.
So just one.
Just one number.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can sit here and talk.
Second two. 1,
4 notes. I couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Now we take a little break while he interviews people, I guess.
Oh, we're just going to do the intro to the show. And then he's gonna, yep.
Here again.
It wasn't.
Mutton chop.
It wasn't raining. It's the tree. I got a couple of them.
I'm just waiting for the thumbs up.
Yep, there
I
you
got
go.
2 thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, very good. A special good morning and hello again, everybody in New Ulm, Minnesota, and welcome to the 2017. And Darla, Gebhard, we call it the Oktoberfest parade. A lot of us around town, but it should be called something else. In all, fairness to George or all the good work he does on
It's
it.
the German-American Day Parade, isn't it?
The Germanic-American Day Parade. I'm Mark Santelman along with Darla Gebhard. You saw us at the Bavarian Blast, and Darla, it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you again.
Boy, this I think might be New Ulm's favorite parade.
I
You-
think it is. It certainly couldn't be the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Well, that's my favorite day on St. Patrick's Day. we'll talk about the Irish later.
In March.
Yes. But, I was thinking about it earlier. I was walking down by the Glockenspiel and talking with the different families that are going to be coming through here. And, it's really about New Ulm's history, isn't it?
It is. It is. I think this is a great parade, and I love the way they have their placards to say when they immigrated to the community or when they moved into the community. It's kind of fun to see all of the old names, but it's really great also to see the new names.
Yes. And that's, for those of you, most I think of New Ulm knows that people or families are going to be walking through and they're going to be holding up their family name and the year that they either located, as I've understood it, either located to New Ulm or maybe to Brown County.
Right.
So, all right, well, maybe I'm looking down the parade route, and as we all know, there's usually an honor guard. I don't see anything that has turned the corner yet, so I wanted to see if we could get a few people over there. I'm looking at somebody. Yes, here they come. One of the most favorite parts of doing, I think they're coming. Yes, here she comes. Of doing the parade is meeting who's at the parade. All right, very good. Darla, it might help if you just hold it a little bit closer there. Yeah. Come on. We're getting them here. All right. First name, where you're from.
Pat from DeWitt, Iowa.
Doug, we're in Clinton County, Iowa.
All right, so for people from Minnesota, we tolerate Iowans on festival weekends, but the rest of the time we don't. So where are you? Where's DeWitt and where's Clinton County?
If the river had gone straight, we'd be in Illinois.
If the river had gone straight, we'd be in Illinois.
We're halfway between Des Moines and Chicago and 20 miles north of Davenport.
Okay, very good. Now, you are related to these people. How and where do you live?
This is my mom and dad, and we live in Lakeville, Minnesota.
And how many Oktoberfests have you been to?
Probably 10.
Really? Wow.
We came on a tractor ride one year and got introduced to the community and been back ever since.
So you mentioned that before to me, a tractor ride. What does that mean?
Oh, we had, I don't know how many tractors we had, more then than probably now. And
you were hauling a tractor up here.
We hauled it up here, and it was through a radio station. There used to be Clear Channel, and then they spun off, and different ones grouped up, and the one with Mason City was somehow paired up with one up here.
Oh, okay. I think Lee Weber, Lee? Darla has
Yes, I know Lee, yes.
I think he's got connections to a Mason City radio station.
Yeah, that's probably how it came about. And we like to go back to the communities that we visited, and we've been a lot of different places around that way and always return.
Okay, very good. And did you get to the hotel last night for the festivities?
Yeah, we were at the hotel last night, checked out the band a little bit, and that was fun.
Now there's the polka and old-time music, and then there's the music for the younger people.
We were watching the music inside last night.
Very good, very good.
She's happy watching it.
Of course she was. You're always happy with polka and old-time music. What's your name, honey?
Elise.
Can you turn that way? You're right. Scoot over a little bit. See my friend over there with the camera? Mm-hmm. And Elise, what grade are you in?
4th.
And what school?
Lake Marion Elementary.
Lake Marion Elementary? You mean up between Hutchinson and Winthrop?
In Lakeville.
In Lakeville. I knew that. There is a Lake Marion up there, just north of Winthrop and by 212 and Highway 15. All right. Well, very good. Thanks for coming out. You having fun?
Yes.
Your first one?
It's
Yes.
our first time here.
Okay. Very good. Good.
Looking forward to root beer, she says, out at the brewery.
1919 doesn't get any better.
She wondered if they made floats.
They might. I don't know what's planned out there on this Saturday.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Thank you for the interview.
You're welcome. Thanks for being good sports. Well, Darla, as we know, and I do see the honor guard, but it's about 3 blocks away. As we do know, Oktoberfest in New Ulm is actually 2 weekends. And the first weekend here is clearly the kickoff weekend. But today, later on, kind of a big event is out at Morgan Creek Winery.
Oh, Morgan Creek Winery. That's a lovely place.
With their grape stomp. And if you haven't been out there, all I can say is it's a lot of fun. I know Oktoberfest is built around kind of beer, but...
Well, beer, brats, pretzels, and wine.
And wine, yes, at least in New Ulm. And then the second weekend will be next weekend, and the big event, or one of the big events, of course, is out at Shell's Brewery.
And that's another beautiful place. To
Oh.
me, Shell's is like going out to fairyland.
You know,
it's kind of magical.
I had the privilege of living in New England, and you know, there used to be these things called picture postcards, and there was a few villages and communities around New England, and you'd get out of your vehicle, and you thought you were stepping out into a picture postcard.
Yeah. And
That's the Shell's Brewery.
That is Shell's. It's like stepping back in time. It's just beautiful out there, and a wonderful little museum and beautiful gardens.
Yes, yes. And then, of course, there's events. Let's see. So today is the first weekend, Saturday. So there'll be live music downtown, and later on tonight again. You know, it really kicked off last night at the Best Western Plus with live music out there. Both the old time and the polka music and the modern or music for a younger generation.
New age.
New age. So they'll have music again tonight at the Best Western Plus, and then next weekend again Shell's Brewery, but also music downtown.
Right.
And music out at the Best Western Plus again next weekend.
Right. And we want to give a plug for the Brown County Historical Society. The museum is open, and for those of you who like nostalgia, the popcorn wagon is out today popping fresh popcorn, so stop by there on that corner, Center and Broadway, and get a bag of popcorn.
So at the Historical Society or the museum, people
Yes.
can go in
Oh,
and
yes,
tour.
we're open.
And
Yes, we're open till 3, and the popcorn wagon is open, I believe, until 5 or 6 o'clock. So
okay,
weather dependent.
all right, very good. Well,
Here
can
we
sneak-
go.
Well, we got the honor guard's pretty close. I was going to say, could we sneak in one more interview? I don't think we can.
I don't think we can.
So we're going to tuck off to the side, and I'm going to pop out and interview some of the different families that go by. And Darla, I need you to help me with the history of some of these families. Is that a fair deal?
I bet I can do that.
Okay, good.
Let's see how.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably catch you on.
As is a custom with parades, the honor guard, well, a police cruiser, and then the honor guard behind them. And I don't know if you can see them through this crowd. There,
I got a text from you.
the cruiser just popped through, but behind them is the honor guard. Probably Jim Bartles of KNUJ is in there. He usually is. We'll just take a moment of silence here.
He took it off the TV.
Well, Darla, the honor guard was standing tall, looking good, just the way they ought to should, as we used to say in the Army.
That's right.
All right, who do we got here? Now we got Mayor Boisman? I'm trying to get, well, there's the Grand Marshal. I didn't get them. I didn't cue them up, but the mayor knows. Well, we don't have the mayor. Oh, we do have the mayor. There it is, Boisman and Schwartz.
What a great day for a parade. A great crowd. I think this is the largest of our Oktoberfest Yeah, Germanic-American Day Parade. Yes, I think it is great.
Yeah, we don't have the great weather, but these people don't care. They love Oktoberfest. All right, Darla, now who is this coming?
Has to get a little closer.
Part of the sister cities.
Anna Musser.
Anna Nusser. Hold on. Yes, slow down. Anna, give us your name and where you're from.
Yeah, I'm Anna Nusser, and I'm from Bernstadt in Ulm, Germany.
And you're part of?
This is the Cities Commission.
The Sister Cities Commission. So you just got to New Ulm.
Yeah, right.
Okay, you having fun so far?
Yeah, I have a lot of fun. Every day is so cool, yeah. I
Good.
enjoy every day.
Good. We love the Sister Cities Commission program, so good to see you. Ted? Well, come here. All right. For those of you who have never seen Ted and Jody Marty, here they are. And the show.
Yes.
Well, it looked like we were going to have candidly awful weather, but it's shaping up to be a very nice weekend.
It'll be a beautiful day and a weekend. You bet.
Yep. Well, we got things out at Morgan Creek today, and then next Saturday out at your place. So you're serving coffee and cookies, I heard.
Sure.
All right, very good. Good to see you both. Well, I'm going to try to climb up and see if I can get the... All right. Need to slow down here. All right, who do I got? Jordan Kernan.
Hello, everybody. Miss New Ulm. Hi, I'm Mariah Piatter. I'm the first princess of New Ulm.
And I'm Sarah Preisinger, the second princess.
All right, very good. We're holding up the parade. Good to see you guys. We'll see you later on the weekend. All right, Darla, tell us a little bit about the Dietrich family.
Well, the Dietrich family, it appears, immigrated in 1880.
All right, who wants to speak for the Dietrich family? Good. All right, so we've got a tree there, but we got a camera there. Let's go for the camera. Well, wow.
Yes, I was Miss New Ulm in 1955.
Okay, see my friend over there?
Yes.
Yep. That's okay. My wife is watching. Don't worry about hugging me.
Oh, I can hug you if I want to.
So tell us about the Dietrich clan.
Well, we are very few of us here today, but actually we are a very, very large relationship. And some of us are here from, I'm from Mankato, and the rest are here from the New Ulm area. And lots of them couldn't come today, maybe because of the weather, but we just had to come and hold up our sign and be very, very proud of our ancestry.
Darla, tell us a little bit about the Dietrich family history.
Well, I think the Dietrich family is a great,
Trying to get us
in a great
camera
farming
more.
community, and
Yes.
also Bob Dietrich with Dietrich Trucking.
He's here.
And we have Dietrich's in the real estate business.
Yes.
Manderfeld Lumber, Smokey Dietrich.
Lots of them.
And-
That would be my nephew, and Mary Dietrich.
Really?
Mary Dietrich Hanley has her own real estate
And
company.
Oni Dietrich? Do
Yes,
you know Oni?
that's my sister-in-law, and Stan is my brother.
Oh, Stan the man.
And yeah, exactly. And we, there were 7 of us. Two of them are not here anymore, but we try to keep up our end of it.
So Liz Dietrich also related to you?
She would be my brother's wife.
My goodness, I
Yes.
could go on forever.
And we can't do that, though. We got the Goose Town Pride coming. So,
forever, so thank you.
well, we learned a little bit about the Dietrichs. All right, Goose Town. Where's Goose Town? How many are here from Goose Town?
Several.
Where? So are those all back there, Goose Town?
All the way down to that red shirt, the gnomes, the Darren,
All the way down to the Narren? Okay. So your first name?
I'm Tylene.
You still live in Goose Town?
Yes, I do, and I'm proud to live there.
Yes, you are. All the Goose Towners are proud of Goose Town.
Oh, yes, we are. We're like one big family.
That's what I've heard.
Yep. We enjoy living down there, so everybody's welcome to come down and visit us anytime.
Okay, very good. Well, I got Darla, come back out here. You're not getting off that easy. All right, so we got a tree we're fighting here.
A tree?
Let's go. Yeah, with the camera. Not that tree, that tree. So tell New Ulm, remind them a little bit about Goose Town.
Well, Goose Town is basically the area down across the tracks where many of the German Bohemians settled. And it was many of the German Bohemians raised geese. And so it became known as Goose Town. I think one of the most famous German Bohemians in New Ulm is Wanda Gog. And Wanda Gog probably put New Ulm on the map as far as her stories about Goose Town or Gansevierdel.
Sure, sure. And what are these creatures?
I call them Doc Ann Vogel's creatures. Because Doc Ann made Gertie the Goose famous.
Gnomes.
Yes.
The Goose Town Gnomes.
Very good. Are you Ron? Tony, okay. Okay, very good. We've spoken over the phone. I've never met him formally.
Oh, really? Well, comes the puppet wagon.
Yeah, and so tell us a little bit about the puppet
Well, the
wagon, because
puppet-
I think everybody hears about it, but maybe they don't know what it is.
The puppet wagon was designed, I think, in the early 70s by Stephen Kramer, who was an artist from New Ulm, and he created the puppet wagon, and then the Park and Rec would park the puppet wagon at various parks in New Ulm and do puppet shows for the children in the summer.
Yeah, and now I think they're doing it a lot more than they used to, number one. Number two, I think the Monday night concert, I think the puppet wagon is kind of the warm-up act.
Yeah, the puppet wagon and also the wonderful popcorn that they sell down at the concerts. It's fun things for kids to do.
Sure. All right, Dombach.
Oh,
Halbrecht.
Dombach and Halbrecht. Now, those are good names.
Well, and they're new to me, not being a New Ulm native, so tell us about them.
Well, the Dumbachs and the Halbrechts, Mr. Dumbach was one of the first settlers. He was one of the first settlers of New Ulm, lived up in Milford Township.
All right, we were just getting the family history. We were just getting the family history from Darla Gebhard. And your name, honey?
I'm Miriam Halbrick.
Wow. And direct descendant of Joseph Halbrick?
Yes.
Yes, and the Halbricks, of course, had the first, Caroline Dumbach Halbrick was one of the first settler children to be born in Brown County. That's her claim to fame. Yes.
She's the first girl.
Really?
Wow.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, we're whole.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
54, Dumbach. Alwyn, 55.
All right, very good. Thank you for being good sports.
Now, this
All
is
right.
a famous family.
Yes, it is. I know we've got Floyd coming up, and he's going to represent the clan and speak for him.
All righty. What I love about this is that you have the first settler woman born in Brown County, and here is Fred Alwyn, the first settler male child born in Brown County.
Oh,
yes,
my.
and they're together.
Okay. Well, let's go talk to Floyd.
Yes, let's find Floyd.
Hello there. Hi. Well, Floyd, do you know Darla Gebhard? Oh, sure. Okay, Darla, go away. Go.
Well, tell us
ask away.
about Fred. I want to hear about Fred Alwyn.
Oh, I don't know that much about him.
Fred, the first male child born in Brown County?
Yeah, that's all I know about him.
And he has a lovely rock out in Flanders State Park, marking the spot of his birth?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
And we have the great-great-granddaughter of him up there in front,
Really?
the blonde gal.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so
Great.
We have a lot of representation here.
That's right.
Even though we don't have in quantity, we have like in quality.
It's quality.
We have quality, yeah.
Just like quality Alwyn appliances.
Oh.
That's called product placement.
That's right, product placement.
All right, very good. Thank you, Floyd. You're in the best-looking car in the parade. Well,
oh, stop it.
as everyone has learned, I'm just here for my good looks
Ooh,
and my
that's
charm.
not saying much about me.
Well, you got good looks and New Ulm history. Oh. But we got the Statics from 1866, and they are, for my friend from Iowa that we interviewed before, on the right color tractor. Now, I got to find Phyllis.
John Deere Green.
Yep. Well, there she is. How are you, young lady? What's your name?
I'm Pat, Static.
Cats?
Pat.
Pat. All right, so tell us a little bit about the Static history, when they located to New Ulm, etc.
Well, they came to New Ulm, and the original ones moved out to Siegel and started farming out there.
Siegel Township. Okay, sure. Yep.
Pardon me?
Yes.
Yeah, and more of them, well, they had bigger families, and more of them settled out there. There's still a number of them there. They were farmers, most of all, but they had all kinds of other trades too.
Okay.
They were masoners.
And I'm not looking at. They got here when?
In 1856.
Just a minute. 1866.
Okay, I'm only 10 years off.
Very good. Thank you. Well, I would. Go ahead. Well, there's always a slinky effect in parades, and we're the cause of it this time, Darla Gebhard. Oh, come on, Phyllis. Well, I talked to some, right there. See him? I talked to some lovely young lady there about Static family. Her last name was Static.
My last name is Brandt.
Correct, but the one I spoke to.
Oh,
her last
okay.
name.
Oh, you spoke to her. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So, probably don't need your recounting of history.
I guess I don't know much more than she does.
Okay.
Thanks, Phyllis. Well, we got the Havemeyers in 1857. I remember them last year. I don't know who to talk to.
Well, Opal DeWans and Donnie.
Oh, sure.
Opal's a Havemeyer.
Ah, come here, Opal. Hold it. Can I? Darla, go talk to Opal.
All righty, Opal.
Well, we still got the camera on you.
Okay, good deal.
Opal DeWans, tell us about the Havemeyers in 15 seconds or less.
Well, we've been here since 1857. We've participated in every parade that we've had at Oktoberfest. It's always a ball. We get
cold.
Yeah, rain, snow, or cold. We've done it all.
This goes, with all the social media, this now goes worldwide. There is no snow or rain or cold on Oktoberfest in New Ulm, Minnesota. Ever.
Ever, yes. It's always fun. Always fun.
It's all, thank you. That's our new slogan. Germans have more fun, and it's always pleasant.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, Opal. Good to see you again.
You know, Opal ran the Harkin store for many, many years.
Oh, she did?
She's been in the history field for a long time and now works at Fort Richley.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, DeWans. And that is Opal's husband's family.
Yes, it is. All right, we got the
we have the Brunner family.
Or Brunner, how is it pronounced?
Brunner.
So tell us a little bit.
Well, the Brunner family is from Nicollet County, West Newton area, Vincent Brunner. And
It says arrived in New Ulm in 1856.
Right, they're early settlers across the river.
Born in Kirchbirlingen, Württemberg, Germany.
Kirchbirlingen, Württemberg. See, and now the first settlers of New Ulm came from the area of Württemberg, Germany. And so the Brunners are early settlers that would have come from the same area of Germany as the Chicago Land Company people that settled New Ulm in 1854.
Okay. Let's see if we can find somebody with some historical knowledge. Oh, you go over there, Darla. I'll stop the train.
Well, tell us about the Brunner family. Get over here. Come on.
Who's got some family history? Oh, there he is. Just grab my microphone. Tell us 15 seconds or less. The Brunner family.
15 seconds? It's a great time here in New Ulm with Oktoberfest. New Ulm, our great-grandfather came here in 1856, and we're here to celebrate that. And a lot of people here from California and Forest Lake, as a matter of fact. All that way, it's all the way from over here. So Dylan is here, and 2 daughters, and unfortunately, his son can't be here, but he's here in spirit too, just like so many other people.
Very good. Thank you. And your first name again? Herb. Brunner? Okay, very good.
Herb Brunner. Herb Brunner worked for many, many years as the sexton out at the New Ulm City Cemetery. I learned a lot from Herb Brunner.
Interesting. What would a sexton... Oh, I got to let her know to go.
Holding up the parade.
I will. They get mad at me down at the Chamber of Commerce because that's kind of where the parade ends, and they got these big gaps.
They can't fire us. We're volunteers.
We're volunteers, right?
Yes.
Only the audience can fire us.
Oh, that's right. Then
they
we'll
can
never
call
be
in and
back.
complain.
That's right.
So go back to being a sexton at the cemetery.
That's the caretaker and also the person who keeps track of the graves and works with the burials and the internments and keeps the records.
Mhm.
And Herb was just a terrific record keeper out at that cemetery.
So
and when
he would have a lot of knowledge
lot
about
of
Brown
knowledge.
County history
Yep.
just from talking to surviving family members.
Right, right.
So
Here we have the Wandagog House float.
Yep. I think by now everybody is aware of the Wandagog statue in front of the library.
Probably.
Done by Jason Jasperson.
And also the house, which is open to the public in the summer and special times during the winter, and always by appointment.
Mm-hmm. Just up from, if you get near St. Paul's Lutheran, you're almost at Wandagog
Yes,
House.
you're almost at it.
You
Third
can
North
walk
in
to it.
Washington. I walked past it on my way to church many, many, many times when I was a child.
Darla, we kidded each other at the Bavarian Blast Parade about, and I don't mean this, I wasn't making fun of it. I love the New Ulm slogan, Germans have more fun.
They do.
And we're trying to figure out who came up with it, and you said
I think
about as
Terry
good a guess
Sweeney.
as anything, Terry Sweeney.
Terry Sweeney, I believe with that big foot of Herman that he put on the side of the chamber building.
Sure.
Here we have the Naren. Now they have fun.
Yes, they do. And I know I've talked about this before. The Naren, for my children who did not grow up in New Ulm, they get a little like, don't come near me.
Well, they look like all my relatives.
And yet the kids who grew up in New Ulm, they're not afraid of them at all. They love them. They look forward to going and seeing them.
It's kind of like Gertie the Goose and the Heinzel mentioned. They're used to it. They grow up with it.
So what is the Sprach Club?
This is the New Ulm Deutsche Sprachclub, and this was started by George Glotzbach and a few of his friends to have people get together and keep the heritage of speaking German alive.
Oh, wonderful.
So you spend an afternoon and you try to speak only immersion German and keep your German skills sharp. I should go to that club. I was not raised speaking German.
Okay.
However, I learned it through school.
All right, I got one here I want to talk to. Can we just pause here? So, right here. Oh, right, see the tree? See? All right, so you winked at me before, and you got my heart aflutter, so. Your name?
Carol Holm.
And Carol, what's your connection to New Ulm? Lineage-wise.
I was born and raised in New Ulm all my life.
Maiden name?
Oh, the sun's
Wager. Wager. W-A-G-E-R.
Oh, okay.
Well, hello
Okay.
there. How are you?
Well, very
Good.
good. Thanks for having fun with us. Hello there. How are you doing?
Sehr gut, danke.
Lisa?
Yeah.
Yes, Lisa
right
used
there,
to
right
work
there,
for
right
me
there. I don't
at the museum.
Well, the camera's on the float, but that's okay.
Yes, but it's nice to see you again. Are you back in New Ulm?
Well, I mean, outside of Gibbon.
Outside of Gibbon. Wonderful. Stop in the museum.
Okay.
We'll step back in time.
All right.
All right, we got the Mack family.
Oh, the Mack family. Peter Mack, yes,
Okay.
Peter Mack. Richard Runk lives out in on the old Peter Mack farm site.
Is this out on the KC Road, or where's this?
No, this is on County Road 29.
29?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And Peter Mack is one of the founders of New Ulm, and also the last of the first settlers to pass away. Large Mack family.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I love all the dogs.
Isn't that a beautiful St.
That
Bernard?
is a beautiful sight. Now, where is Larry Mack, our councilman? He should be on this float. Where is he?
Is Larry with you guys?
What?
Okay.
Well, tell us about the Mack family.
Who knows the most? Right over there. We're already on the next float.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. All right, Forstner, 1856. I know Forstner's up in Gibbon and Junior Pioneers. Now, Lori, let's go talk to Lori
Yes, let's
Otis.
talk to Lori.
Come here.
Okay.
Well, we gotta set the shot up here. All right, there.
This
See
is
the camera?
the president of the Junior Pioneers.
President of the Junior Pioneers, Lori Otis.
Hi, thank you. It's a beautiful day for Oktoberfest, isn't it?
It really is. So, what are the Junior Pioneers?
The Junior Pioneers is an organization whose mission is to keep green the traditions and the culture of the early settlers in New Ulm.
And tell us how you get into the Junior Pioneers.
Darla, you were our ex-president for years. Darla, tell us, how do you become a Junior Pioneer?
You have to have a descendant who lived in the New Ulm vicinity by 1870. And yours is Forstner, right?
Exactly. I'd have to look at the sign.
In other words, we may or may not do DNA testing to get in.
No longer DNA testing. You guys have a wonderful
Thank
day.
you,
Thank you.
Lori.
Bye,
Yeah, we just
Darla.
lost the Portners and Meidel Kalburn.
Oh my goodness, we
But
lost
we got
the
Denny
Portners.
Warda. Denny, where are you here? Come here.
Bartle and Kacklemeyer.
Yeah.
And we have Denny Warder. Denny's the Bamer-Koenig.
Over this way.
Yep.
Stephen can't fight the tree.
Yep.
He can
Yep.
he can move mountains, but he can't move trees.
Okay.
Danny, how are you?
It's just fine and wonderful to see this many people here. It's really great.
Well, the mayor said he thinks this might be the biggest Oktoberfest parade ever.
I think he's right. It's great to see this many, and we planned this perfectly. The sun came out just in time.
Yes, it did. That's George's.
Tell us a little bit
George's
about
plan.
your family.
Well, my great uncle came over here in 1856. He
Okay.
was downtown New Ulm here during the uprising, and he went on to be a county commissioner and quite influential in town.
Wonderful. And you are the Bamer-Koenig? Tell us what a Bamer-Koenig is.
He just it's an honor. There's no pay involved.
No bribery either?
No bribery. I just try to keep everybody in order, and that's a real big job.
Darla, we're getting
We're holding up
nudged.
the parade.
All right. Bartle Kacklemeyer.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk to Darla here.
Well, tell us all about the Bartles and the Kacklemeyers.
This is Mrs. Kacklemeyer. Ms. Kacklemeyer married Mr. Bartle. Christian Bartle and Teresa Kacklemeyer from Bohemia. And they married they came over on the ship in 1872.
Wow.
They married in 1873 in Menasha, Wisconsin, and then they came over to the New Ulm area.
Did they have
Lafayette.
the Bartle Lumacher saloon?
That is the Bartles and the Lumakers.
you go.
Teresa's brother is Antone, and he
yes.
started the bar, and the cousin is Lumacher. That's the L.
Yes, that's the L. I love it. Bartle
There it
and
is,
Lumacher.
B&L Bar right there. Right
B&L.
there is the B&L Bar. Herman, come here. Come here. All right, take care of that. All right, Kretsch, 1858. Well, Denny Warda, we've already talked to.
Well, and of course, there's another famous bar in New Ulm was the Kretsch Bar, and these are the descendants of that
We got
family.
Ecksteins, we got Schradels,
Ecksteins.
we got Zangels.
Oh, we have Zungels. There's another good
Zungel.
name. And
Excuse me.
Schradel. We might have to get the Bamer-Koenig back to keep Herman under control.
Yes, yes. Herman, you never age.
No, it's nice to get down off the statue once in a while and stretch the legs and have a good time.
Obviously, you should be at the head of the parade because you must be ancestor number 1.
Well, sometimes you start there, but you never end there. It's just great to see this amount of people and this amount of entrance in this parade. I think it goes to show that our city of pageantry and our city of celebrations is growing.
In our city of history.
And history, and the people who come out to celebrate things like sisterhood, brotherhood, and love is a wonderful thing.
There you go. That's
We're
the
appreciative
motto.
of it. You bet.
Thank you, Herman.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Have a
Bryce.
great day. Enjoy yourselves.
Bryce Bolter playing Herman the German. He's been doing it for years.
Really?
All right, KNUJ, there's rarely ever sauerkraut for me when they get this far. I got sauerkraut. Oh, nice. First year I've ever gotten it. Here comes George and Sharon.
Here comes George and Sharon.
I'm going to put my sauerkraut down. We need to go talk to George,
Oh,
but he's
yes.
talking to other people.
Well, George, you know, Christian Adam. Marriage license number 1.
Yes, yes.
And Sharon is a Besh. That's another good name.
I think, even though Stephen isn't at the camera. Sharon, hello, how are you?
I don't think you're
George
going to
Glotzbach, Sharon Glotzbach. George, I keep hearing that in your family tree is number 1 on a couple of items at the courthouse.
My great-great-grandfather, Christian Adam, drowned in the Cottonwood River about 1,000 yards from where I live. That was in 1856. He is probate case number 1, the first white recorded death in Brown County. And his widow, Petronella, remarried a year or so later. Their wedding was performed by Wilhelm Fender, the Justice of the Peace, who was the founder of the first Turner group that arrived here. And that is marriage number 1 in Brown County. So yeah, I go back to the very beginning.
So you know a little bit of the history of Brown County.
I do indeed, yes. So, yeah.
All right, very good. Hey, great parade. Congratulations on all the success. Whoops, turn this way. We want you
You're
on camera.
George.
One piece of information I want everybody in the parade to know that New Ulm is about the only place in America where you're going to get a shot of sauerkraut during the parade. Try that at the Rose Parade in Pasadena sometime.
Well, here we have the Weisse Pferde. That's white horses.
Well, and then it's the Kitzberger clan.
Oh, now there's another name that goes way
Okay,
back
well,
in
tell
Nicollet
us.
County. Yes, the lovely farm, Peter Kitzberger. Many people might remember Dr. Peter Kitzberger, and Anton Kitzberger was his ancestor, lived out in Nicollet County. Beautiful horses.
Mm-hmm. We got the police cruiser right behind them.
Right, that must mean
So
the
I
end
didn't
of the
want to hold
parade.
up the parade anymore. That means the end of the parade. So
We've done our job.
Yep, we're all right. Darla, come out here.
All right.
So Darla, what did you learn today?
I love the Oktoberfest parade.
Germanic-American Parade.
German-American Parade, yes. Lots of wonderful people. I think it's growing, and which is good, and hope there's many, many more families represented next year.
Well, we're in the first weekend of Oktoberfest 2017 in New Ulm, Minnesota, and what a wonderful way. I know it officially started last night, but what a wonderful event this parade was.
The sky's turning blue. Sun might come out later. Stop at the Brown County Historical Society. Go get a bag of popcorn. Enjoy the good music, good food. And we'll see you all next year.
Thanks for joining us. It was so much fun. I know for our audience and for me to get the history of some of these different families and how they are connected within the Brown County and more specifically the New Ulm history.
Right. Wonderful.
So, all right. That's it from here. We'll see you next year, but we'll see you around Oktoberfest this weekend and next weekend. Mark Santelman, Darla Gebhard. See you around.
Okay, we're gonna photobomb, yeah.
Okay, here we
Sure.
come.
We almost have to make them sing then.
Here we go. Okay, photobomb.
That was you. You were right on.
Well, that's her. Not me.
Supposed to wave goodbye to the camera.